Today we are with Jerry Williams, and she is retired from the FBI. Even cooler, she has a podcast, which is FBI Retired Case File Review, where she talks to other folks who are retired from the FBI. Now, if you guys are anything like me, your imaginations have to be completely lurid to say, oh my God, who have you talked to? What cases have you seen? What is going on? So let's start. How are you doing today, Jerry?
I'm doing great.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I have a group called Unstructured as well. It's kind of tangentially with the podcast, but it's also friends. And I put out a call for questions. So, of course, I have to get cheeky questions that come in. So we'll start off on a high note.
Okay.
Where's Jimmy Hoffa?
Oh, I wish I knew. We should say, all the places he could be, because he probably isn't together in one piece anywhere.
Actually, on that note, I think I read something like they found where he was killed, like in blood trails or whatever, like in the bottom of a basement somewhere. But
yeah, he's probably little bits of pieces all over the country, or maybe just disintegrated in a big vat of acid. But our minds could take us all over the place as to where Jimmy is. Poor Jimmy.
Yeah, poor Jimmy. But then he kind of did get into bed with maybe the wrong people.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Now, seriously, though, you really didn't work in organized crime. I believe you worked in financial crime and fraud, things like that.
I spent most of my career doing white-collar crime, economic fraud, so advanced fee schemes, business-to-business telemarketing fraud, Ponzi schemes. That's the kind of thing that I did, and it was fascinating.
I can only imagine. And I'm curious, all these check cashing stores.
Yes.
Is there an unsavory element tied with them?
I don't know. I guess some of them possibly. I mean, anybody who will cash your check and claim 10% or more of it is certainly not looking out for your best interest.
I guess that's an ethical question. I just didn't know, because there seems to be so many of them that I don't know which one seems shadier, them or mattress stores.
Now that's a wide comparison.
Well, I mean, have you ever driven around and say, how can there be 4 mattress stores, one on every corner? I mean, how often do we replace our mattress in our bedroom?
And the other question is, how many people go in those stores? I mean, when I buy a mattress, I'm going to probably a furniture store or Macy's or, somebody that I know and I trust. Just a random mattress store kind of scares me.
Exactly. And actually, I have gone in them, and they're usually, I'm the only person, or there might be another. Yeah,
but then they tell you that this mattress is better than that mattress, and this is, luxury. And how do you know? How do you know?
Exactly. Now, I guess more in your note, have you dealt with any frauds that we should look out for, like charities or potentially religious groups, or any? Can you describe some of the?
Yeah, well, I can talk about business-to-business charity fraud, because I think that may be one that a lot of people know about it. And that's when, somebody calls you for a donation. And even if the organization is quasi legit, the charity is only going to get a very, very small percentage of your donation. So if you really care about a particular charity, then I would contact them directly and provide them with their donation.
And there's been, I guess, a couple of those, especially dealing with veterans, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Veterans, and they also have the police, benevolent, society calls you. And if your local police gets any of that money, it's a very small percentage. So if you really care about your local police department, then you want to go ahead and give them your donation directly.
And they might have local fundraisers that they're putting on themselves and maybe attend those.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing is advanced fee schemes are also very prevalent. And that's when you're looking for a loan. Maybe you want to create, a new business and you need capital. And, you go to a bank and the bank will not give you a loan. But you have a loan broker who claims to have resources that, he can get you a loan, a venture capitalist to help kick off your business. And so he promises you all of this stuff, but all you need to do is to pay his expenses in advance.